With the consistent expansion of its range to further vehicle segments, the BMW Group is pushing ahead with the transformation to electric mobility. During the forthcoming year, the Munich-based premium automobile manufacturer will already present the world's first all-electric luxury sedan, the BMW i7. Within the framework of its series development process, the BMW i7 is currently undergoing driving dynamics testing on the premises of the BMW Group Winter Test Center in Arjeplog, Sweden. There, just a few kilometers away from the Arctic Circle, test engineers find the frozen surfaces and snow-covered roads offering the ideal preconditions for the integrated application of all drive and suspension systems. With the test program held in the biting cold, they paved the way to a new interpretation of luxury driving pleasure. For the first time, it will be possible to experience a maximum and characteristic BMW dynamics, comfort and supremacy in the luxury class with absolutely zero local emissions. The suspension components, steering and braking systems as well as driving dynamics and vehicle stability systems developed for the future generation of the BMW 7 Series are designed to raise the balance between sportiness and ride comfort so typical of the brand's luxury sedans to the next level. This also includes performance-oriented tuning of the wheel suspension, springs, dampers and various regulating systems to match the various different drive types. They all undergo intensive testing in Arjeplog under extreme climate conditions. In Lapland's winter landscape, the test engineers find the perfect preconditions for this. During test drives around the snow-covered roads around Arjeplog, they are able to test and optimize all functions under extremely challenging conditions in order to achieve an absolutely harmonious and BMW-typical driving experience. Moreover, they make use of test surfaces on frozen lakes with their low road friction coefficient in order to achieve particularly fine tuning of suspension control systems. The steering application undergoes meticulous tuning as do the numerous functions of the dynamic stability control system and the accurately regulated interaction between friction brake and deceleration by means of energy recuperation. The winter program also focuses in particular on the components of the all-electric drive system. The BMW i7's electric drive, high-voltage battery, power electronics and charging technology all originate from the fifth generation of BMW eDrive technology, which already provides for sustainable driving pleasure in the BMW iX. Above all, it is the motor, the battery, and the temperature control system of the BMW i7 that prove their high level of maturity in extreme sub-zero temperatures in the north of Sweden. With the BMW i7, the brand's current model offensive in the luxury segment is being continued in a particularly progressive way. For the first time, it is possible to experience a luxury sedan that is characterized by elegance, ride comfort and supremacy without restriction, and in conjunction with a purely electric drive system. The BMW i7 is based on the same vehicle concept as all further model variants of the BMW 7 Series. This integrated development also guarantees locally emission-free driving with the characteristic combination of both sporty and comfort-oriented handling properties, along with the exclusive spaciousness of a BMW luxury sedan. Steep mountain roads, high temperatures, and very low and cold temperatures. This is testing the BMW i7 drive under extreme conditions. The series development process of the BMW i7 is entering its final phase with the car undergoing a demanding test program in extreme road and weather conditions. During so-called hot region testing on tracks and public roads all over the world, the development engineers primarily verify the performance and reliability of the electric motors, the all-wheel drive, and the high-voltage battery when being exposed to maximum stress from high temperatures, unpaved roads, dust and large differences in altitude. The road to series production takes the prototypes of the BMW i7 over gravel tracks into deserts, into the mountains, and on a whole series of highly dynamic routes. The BMW i7, the world's only purely electrically powered luxury sedan, will be presented in the course of 2022 together with other model variants of the new BMW 7 Series. The endurance test in the hot regions of various countries and continents serves in particular to test and safeguard all components of the electric drive system. The components of the fifth-generation BMW eDrive technology developed for the BMW i7 demonstrate their unrestricted functionality even under the most adverse conditions when being used continuously in extremely high outside temperatures, permanent sunlight and dry conditions. Within a firmly defined test program for the prototypes, loads are simulated that correspond to the challenges faced by a series production vehicle during a complete product life cycle. Supported by sensitive onboard measurement technology, experienced test engineers register every reaction of the electric motors, the high-voltage battery, drive control, and the integrated cooling system, as well as the charging technology and energy management to weather and road-related influences. The testing program, which covers tens of thousands of kilometers, includes long-distance and high-speed driving as well as stop-and-go traffic in scorching heat. In addition, test sections with particularly large differences in altitude were selected at the hot region test sites. In this way, the temperature behavior of the electric motors and the torque control of the all-electric BMW X-Drive can be analyzed during a particularly dynamic and long-lasting uphill drive. To further increase the load on the drive system, the test program also includes mountain driving in trailer mode. At the same time, the high-voltage battery shows how it is able to continuously deliver peak power to supply the e-motors. As an extreme scenario and a particular challenge for energy management in power electronics, the test also involves driving downhill with a high-voltage storage system that is already fully charged at the start and can therefore no longer absorb any recuperation energy. The grueling hot region test procedure is also used to put the performance of the air conditioning and other onboard electronics, as well as the temperature resistance of the materials used in the interior, to a particularly tough test. This is all to ensure that the world's only purely electrically powered luxury sedan delivers a perfectly harmonized and exclusive driving experience in any situation.